ball in the air. Tap is controlled to Oxman. So Oxman will bring it over to Claycomb. Claycomb across the timeline, hands it back to Grant. Grant kicks it out front. Here's Shookman back out. Goes to Claycomb. Runner in the lane. Nice pass inside to Anthony. Got it partially blocked by Friels. Out of bounds. Still belong to the Alice's.
Yeah,
I think I said Friels is 6'3". He's actually 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5". Yep. But nice take by Ethan. Be a little stronger finish right there by Anthony, maybe.
Shookman takes down the baseline. Still looking. Finally gets it out high to Claycomb. Ethan, left sideline. Shookman down to Anthony. Draws crowd. Stolen away. Up across the timeline with it will come Blake Ruckman. Ruckman out front on the dribble. Kicks it over to Smith. Drew Smith with the ball on the far sideline. Smith. Let's fly from outside. Missed it. Rebound. Claycomb. Ethan lets traffic go by. We'll now bring it up across the timeline. Claycomb drives it down the right side. Runner, and he's called for travel.
Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Still no score early on. Not even a minute gone by yet. Up across the timeline with it comes Drew Smith. Smith across timeline, leaves over left side Ruckman. Ruckman back into Smith. Caught it underneath. Reverse shot up. Blocked by Anthony. Smith gets it back, but then it's lost to Anthony. Up the floor with it now. Oxman. Grant with it out front. Grant, top of the key, out front. Deep three by Claycomb. Will not go. Rebound Anthony Smith. Back up off the glass and good.
Keep battling on those offensive boards. He's done a great job through the first two games. Got to keep him active down there.
Drew Smith across the timeline. They bring it out front to Ruckman. Ruckman lets fly from three. Will not go. Rebound Anthony Smith. Clears it off now to Claycomb. Claycomb up across the timeline with it. Works right side of the floor on the dribble. Now takes the top of the key. Works into the key. Lets fly from 17. Will not go. Rebound knocked around in there. Controlled by Friels. Gets it off on the left side to Ruckman. Ruckman drives the baseline. Runner up. Good. Off the glass for two. We're tied at 2 with 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. They're going to pick up a little pressure here now. They bring it across. Oxman. Oxman double teamed out front. Kicks it off now. Cotter across the floor. Claycomb. Claycomb back to Cotter. Shot from 15 won't go. Rebound up the floor. Here comes Reitz on the run. They kick it over. Now slow it down. They bring it back to Ruckman. Ruckman drove in the lane. Kicks it back out to Smith. Drew Smith will regain things here and get things under control. Smith lets fly from outside and buries it. Drew Smith kind of dared him to shoot it out there, and he buried it.
A little too much room right there. Ethan sagging off.
5-2 lead for Reitz. Claycomb brings it across. Double team. Got it deflected, but ended up with his Shookman. Gets it back out to Ethan. Stole away by Ruckman. Ruckman will drive it to the rack. Scoops it up and in. Well, that's what they did all the time last year.
Yeah,
7-2 lead for Reitz.
Just a quick eye test, though. This team's not as quick as last year's Reitz team.
Claycomb, nice pass underneath. Cotter, tough shot. Got a block from behind. Controlled by Friels. Blocked by Dunham. Controlled by Reitz. They're up 7-2 with 3 minutes gone by in the contest. Ruckman into the key, right side, Drew Smith. Drew Smith stands with the basketball, gets a pick, works right side, drives in the lane to the rack, put it up and in.
Yeah, he's got to help. That's too much room right there for that kid.
Timeout wanted by the Alices. They're down 9-2 in the early going. We're back in 30 seconds here on WZDL. Shookman will take it out in the backcourt. And they give it to Claycomb. Drew Smith out on the point of that press, and he's very good. Brings it across to Oxman. Now across the timeline, it goes to Cotter. Caden drives inside. Tough shot, put up, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Friels. Kick it off up the left side with it comes Dunham. Dunham drives down to the baseline. Inside, kicks it back out front. Dunham from three, it's on the way. It runs out, no good. Rebound Cotter. There's it off to Claycomb. 7-point lead for Reitz here in the first quarter. Ethan cross the timeline with it. Works between the circles, stops top of the key. Nice pass into Anthony, stops, puts it up, and missed it. Rebound pulled out of there by Dunham. Yeah. Cleared off the left side now to McHugh, who missed the shot. Rebound comes off to Shookman. Boy, can't be missing those down in the paint. Claycomb got it knocked away from behind. There's those long arms of Drew Smith. Pass up the floor to Dunham. Dunham splits the defense, throws it over to McHugh, dumps it back out front to Smith. Smith drives, leans in the lane, scoops one up, missed it, gets his own rebound, still loose on the floor, tracked down the corner by Reitz, but he stepped out of bounds. So Lincoln will still have it.
And second turnover for Reitz. Lincoln with 4 turnovers here in the first quarter. Boy, like you said, you get looks like that down there in the paint. I mean, it was 1-on-0 down there, and that's a miss.
Comes across to Shookman. They gives it to Anthony Smith out front. Smith double team. There's that swarming Reitz defense, but a little slap that time. Called on Dunham, his first.
That's a key against these guys. You got to be strong with the basketball because they're handsy and they like to get in passing lanes and press you to speed you up.
Claycomb, Shookman back to Claycomb out high, across the floor to Oxman. Around the horn they go to Cotter. Caden drives, kicks it off to Anthony from 12. Shots up and good. There we go.
Yep.
9-4 breaks a long cold spell for the Alices. With the ball in the ball game now, it's Isaiah Dunham. So both the Dunhams in there right now. Here's Isaiah. He walks. Yep. Sophomore gives it back to the Alices. Trailing 9-4 Lincoln with 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln will take it out in the backcourt. Anthony will bring it up across the timeline. Picked up by Smith out front. Claycomb in the runner. Scoops it up. Can't get it to go. Well, another one got to have down inside. And then a foul on the rebound by Claycomb.
Yeah, good effort right there, but boy, you make the layup. That doesn't happen.
So it'll be Reitz bring it the other way, leading 9-4 with 2:59 to go here in the first quarter. And it'll be Blake Ruckman to bring it across the timeline. Ruckman with the ball. The Alice's man-to-man. Bringing out front to Dunham. Now back to the other Dunham. Across the floor they go. Working out front to Smith. Now here's Blake Ruckman with it. Kicks it over to Isaiah Dunham. Now here's Ruckman. Ruckman puts it up. Shot won't go. Rebound Anthony Smith. Clears it off to Claycomb. Claycomb down the left side. Stops. Kicks it out to Anthony. Anthony back to Ethan. Ethan out high with it. Looking for a pick. Works over the right side to Oxman. Oxman works through the defense into the key and a reach-in foul. That's going to be on Ruckman. That'll be his first.
Whistle from the far side of the court. Through 3 guys. Guys standing 3 feet away from him doesn't blow the whistle.
So it'll be Lincoln with the ball out on the baseline. Shookman waiting to inbound it. Lobs out high to Claycomb. Back they go now. Oxman back to Ethan. Left corner. Here's Shookman from 3. Won't go. Rebound swatted out by Smith, but it's controlled by Reitz. Now left side, shot put up from 3 and rattles home good for Jonathan Springer.
We had a good look, didn't knock it down. Right back on the other end, 6-point swing.
12-4 lead for Evansville Reitz. Lincoln with the basketball. Ball knocked away, bad pass. Ball though stolen back by Oxman. Gets it to Anthony. Now down inside Cotter. Boy, he had Shookman open on the lane, but didn't see him. But he did get fouled on the play, so Lincoln will have it out underneath.
You can just tell, I mean, the pace, I mean, they really do speed you up. And we're playing at a pace that right now I don't think we're too comfortable with.
Braden Field, Riley Bottoms check in. It comes in to Claycomb. Claycomb on the baseline, little 10-footer, up and good. There we go, man. I'll get Ethan going. 12-6. Reitz leader. Ruckman across the timeline. Minute 30 to go here in the first quarter. Right side it comes to Springer. Springer works it over now to another new face in there. Working around the horn.
Hopkins, I think. Ben Hopkins into the game.
Now here's Ruckman, and he throws it out of bounds.
Turnover number 4 for Reitz. See if we can't capitalize here. Creep a little closer. 12-6, and probably lucky that it's 12-6 right now.
Yeah, you're right. Bottoms with the ball. We'll work it up across the timeline. House it down, as we mentioned, by 6. Shookman back to Bottoms. Riley out between the circles, over to Shookman, back to Bottoms. Bottoms kicks over the right side, Shookman, right back to Bottoms. Bottoms top of the key with it, stops, swings over to Shookman. Working around the perimeter. Now to Claycomb out high. Ethan with the ball, dumps it back to Riley Bottoms. Riley double team down to the baseline, Braden Field. Braden picks it up, kicks it out to Claycomb, almost stolen away. And it is loose on the floor and stolen away by Lincoln. Got it back. Claycomb dumps it in to Smith. Now they go back out to Bottoms. Bottoms over to Claycomb. Claycomb down to the baseline. Braden Field in traffic. Puts it up on the iron. Won't go. Rebound foul. I think it's going to be Anthony over the back.
Yep.
Boy, missing some shots down the paint.
Yeah, we are. You know, that little 3-2 giving us fits down there. You know, he did a good job there. That second reversal, getting the ball in the middle to Anthony. But a little quicker decision-making down there. Got to be aggressive when you catch it one-on-one.
We're into the final 20 seconds of this first quarter. Reitz will work the clock down. They're up by 6. Blake Ruckman with the ball. He's got 4 points here in this first quarter.
Alice's goes zone here at the end of the quarter.
10 seconds to go. Ruckman still stands out high. Now works it to the right side. Kicks it out front to Drew Smith. Back it goes to Ruckman. Ruckman puts it to the floor. Kicks out Smith. He lets fly right before the buzzer. Short of the mark. No good. So at the end of one, it's Evansville Reitz leading the Alice's by a score of 12-6. We're back in 60 seconds here on WCDM.
Times, but Reitz turned it over 5 times also. But, I mean, really, down 6, we're fortunate.
Drew Smith with the basketball. Reitz starts the quarter with it. Swinging around to Horn. Goes to Friels down the left corner. Out front to Dunham. Across they go now. McHugh back into the ball game. Jared McHugh, he lets fly from outside. No good. Rebound. Ripped out of there by Bottoms. Now off it comes to Claycomb. Ethan up across the timeline with it. Sager into the ball game right now. Braden right back. Claycomb comes over. Here's Bottoms from 3. Got it. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, and I got to think that was a little bit of the conversation between the quarters is you guys got to be ready to shoot the basketball, and that's the reason why Braden Sager, I think, is in there also.
3-point Reitz lead. Right side Dunham. He tries to answer back with a 3. Rattles out. No good. Claycomb gathers in the rebound. Ethan up across the timeline with it. Claycomb out front on the dribble. Guarded by Smith. Kicks it over to left side to Bottoms. Riley stands out front with it. Now puts it to the floor. Works right side. Kicks in the corner. Sager on the right sideline. Drives it. Kicks it off now to Anthony. Anthony to the rack. Nice
That's
move. Put it up and in.
Yep. Good take. Reitz off a miss. Was falling back into man-to-man defense. Nice little take by Anthony. Dribble to the right side.
Drew Smith will pull up from 3 and let it fly. He's wide of the mark, and Alice is doing a little better on the boards here to start this second quarter, too. Here's Claycomb with it. Claycomb weaves through traffic and lost the handle on it. He's screaming for a foul, but he's not going to get it. Up the floor, pass to Friels. Friels in the lane, put it up and in.
Good body control right there by the 6'5". Friels had a kid, Riley Bottoms, sitting in there getting ready to take a charge and really did a nice job controlling his body.
Put a little more press on this time, does Reitz. They lead it by 3. Comes over to Sager. Sager fakes, puts it up from 15. On the iron, dances around, will not go. Rebound pulled down by Dunham. Check out Ruckman with it. Ruckman will bring it up. 14-11 lead for Reitz with 6 minutes to go here. First half. Comes over to left side. Dunham down inside. Smith gets open and kicks it off to Friels. Friels got partially blocked, gets it back, then he is fouled down on the floor.
Yeah, nice job by the Alices converging on Smith. Little diagonal cut to the block. Got a screen. Riley Bottoms was there to help, but he found Friels down on the opposite block, and good help. Just couldn't get the rebound.
Get it into Friels as they take it out on the baseline. They dump it into Smith. Smith, nice hesitation shot, put it up, and he gets fouled. That's number 2 on Ethan.
Yep, lucky that wasn't a 3-point play, too.
Yeah. So Claycomb, as like the modern day game, got into foul difficulties. In some trouble here early with 2 fouls with 5:42 to go in the half. And Drew Smith will toe the stripe here. He's got 5 points in the ball game so far for Reitz. And rattles the first free throw in.
First free throw of the night for either team.
Another one coming his way, trying to bump the lead up to 5 here. So Drew Smith, the senior, nets them both.
Yeah, little full court, little diamond.
So the Alices will look at a little more pressure this time. Sager running the baseline, gets it in.
Look up.
Then gets it right back. Sager now, Bottoms, they work it up the floor. Across the timeline with it. Riley works right side of the floor in the dribble. Kicks it out front now. Sager.
Mismatch down on the block. Get it to him. Get over there.
And they get it into Sager. Sager gets it over to Anthony now. Anthony double teamed down inside. Kicks it back to Field. Now they go out front. Here's Bottoms for 3 again. That one will not go. And a rebound ripped down by Blake Dunham for Reitz. Dunham out front with it, gets a pick, stops, picks it up, kicks it back out front now. He spins inside, kicks over the right side. 3 on the way from the right, will not go by McHugh, and the rebound pulled down by Clayco. 5-point lead for Reitz here in the first half. Out front with it, Braden Sager. Sager kicks it off now to Bottoms. Riley circles back out front. Riley with the basketball. Kicks it over now to Braden Field. Braden kicks over to Sager. Sager launches from 3. Got it.
All right.
Braden Sager knocks down the three-pointer.
That's why he's in there. He's a shooter. You got to have your feet set, ready to get it up.
2-point Reitz lead with 4:33 to go in the first half. Here's Drew Smith with it. Works down the right side, bounced off the lost the handle. Ended up in the hands of Field. Braden kicks it over now to Ethan. Ethan will race it up. Knocked away from behind, but it ends up in Field's hands. Tell you what, that arm spread on Smith is unreal.
Yeah, he's long.
Down to the baseline goes Braden Field. Kicks it in the lane now to Anthony. Puts it up from 12, won't go. And a rebound ripped down by Reitz. Across the timeline with it, Drew Smith. Swings over left side, McHugh. McHugh drives in, spins. Lost his footing and walked with it. Yep. Both Sager and Smith got on him and forced the turnover. Let's see Braden Field get a breather here. Tate Schickman will come in for him. And Isaiah Dunham back into the ball game for Friels for Reitz.
See if we can capitalize on the turnover.
Up the floor, Riley Bottoms gets it across to Sager. Right to Bottoms at mid-floor. Back over to Sager. Ball knocked away. Boy, you got to go after that ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Then, out of bounds was Dunham when he hit the ball.
Yep. We got lucky there. You gotta meet the basketball.
Right. So Lincoln still has it. Take it out on the side, near side, at their end of the floor. And dump it in the backcourt to Bottoms. Riley Bottoms with the basketball. Works it up across the timeline. Throw the trap at him. Sideline it goes now to Sager. Back to Bottoms. In the lane to Smith. Anthony spins, kicks it back out. Claycomb for 3. It's on the way. Got it.
Yeah, big shot.
Nice working of the basketball that time.
Yep.
The Alice with their first lead of the ball game. They're up 17-16. 3:30 to go here in the first half.
Inside out.
Elijah Dunham with it. Works left side, guarded by Schickman. Dunham kicks it out front now to Ruckman. Ruckman with it. Guarded by Bottoms. Drives it in the lane. Runner. Put up. Short of the mark. Rebound Clayco. Well, he just probably got about 5 or 6 here in this first half. Rebounds. Oh boy. That was close to being stolen, but it ended up being a foul against Springer.
That wasn't even out of his hands, and both of us were sweating that one.
There was somebody going to beat the ball.
Yeah. Yep, nice job by Riley coming back to the pass.
Claycomb will take it out. They also leading by 1 here in the first half. They dump it into Smith. Anthony kicks it out high to Schickman. Over they go to Riley Bottoms. Bottoms kicks it back. Boy.
A little box and one.
And they lost it out of bounds again. But boy, they get a lot of hands on the basketball.
Yeah, I think we had a little box and one right there on Ethan. With Smith guarding Ethan. See if they stay in it.
Oxman comes in for Riley Bottoms. Sager will take it out, dumps it into Oxman. Right back to Sager. He's going to launch from 3. That one won't go. Rebound Schickman inside. Has to take it back outside. Too many numbers underneath. Dumps it to Anthony. Kicks it back out. Schickman will launch a 3. Got it. Tate Schickman buries a 3.
Big shot. Get him some confidence. He's a shooter. Need him to start looking for that.
Lincoln with their biggest lead of 4 points with 2:38 to go here in the first quarter. Timeout wanted by Reitz. 2:37 to go in the first half. Lincoln leads 20-16. We're back in 30 seconds.
Shots. Schickman got a breather, came back in, buried that last 3. See if we can keep it going here. A little momentum heading to the half.
Smith brings it across. Dumps it out front to Hopkins. Now they swing it over to Dunham, Isaiah Dunham. Gives it to Friels, who's back in. Left side, Drew Smith squares up from 3, lets it fly, got it.
Too much room.
Second 3 of the ball game for him. Lincoln lead trimmed by 1. Claycomb will work it up, 2:12 to go in the first half. Sideline it goes to Sager. Sager double teamed, in trouble, and the Owls have to call timeout. 2:07 to go, another timeout. The Owls is up by 1 here in the first half. We're back 30 seconds here on double.
Right there by Sager. Caught himself in a trap.
Oxman with it out front. Stands with it. Now they jump out at him. Grant puts it on the floor. One dribble. Ball's deflected, ends up in the hands of Sager. Now they're all over Sager. He's in all kinds of trouble. Got fouled.
Got a call there, I think. Fortunate to get the call right there. Got a little reach called on Smith. Otherwise, we were in trouble.
Just first foul on Drew Smith, 15 foul against Reitz. Braden Field into the ball game. Will inbound it. Comes in from Sager. Gets it in Claycomb in the backcourt. Now goes across the court. Oxman. Back it goes. Claycomb. Back to Oxman. Brings it across. Braden Field draws a crowd. Gets it back. Oxman down to Schuchman from 15. Will not go. Rebound fought for Friels. Comes down with it. Up the floor with it. Comes Ruckman. Ruckman drives, stops, down the inside. Shot put up and good by Dunham.
Good look right there. Dunham unguarded down there.
And they've reclaimed the lead. Lead 21-20 now. Lincoln brings it across. Gets it out to Oxman. Grant over to Field from 3. Braden got that big hoop from Braden Field. Now it's up by 2. Minute 5 to go here in the first half. Across the timeline, Drew Smith. Smith drives it to the rack, scoops it up, got fouled. He's got a chance 3-point play. I think Oxman's going to be the guilty party.
Yep, 3 guys there on Smith, and nobody stopped the basketball. Got to step in front of him, make him change directions. We didn't do it.
He's 2 of 2 from the line. We're tied at 23 right now. Got a shot coming his way. He's got a total of 12 points here in the first half. And missed the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Claycomb. Pressured in the backcourt. Picked up the dribble. Got it up for Smith. Break pen side to Field. Easy 2. Well, they beat the press for the first time and got an easy bucket at the other end. Lincoln takes a 2-point lead. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Right side with his Dunham. Isaiah Dunham. Now out to Drew Smith. Smith with the basketball. Works. Got it knocked away, but gets it back. Stops. Picks up the dribble. Kicks it out front. Where the ball is Ruckman. Ruckman with it. 30 seconds to go. Ruckman deep 3 on the way. Way down in and out. They get the rebound, though. Put back up, and then a foul on Anthony.
Yep.
Had just ball initially, but then he followed through, and he got the rest of the arm of Isaiah Dunham. So Anthony will pick up the foul. And to the line will go Isaiah Dunham for the first time tonight. I think that's the second on Anthony. They don't have it on the board right now. Free throw up and no good by Dunham. Yeah, now that's up there. 2 fouls on Anthony. 25 seconds to go in the half. Dunham's second one is up and missed them both. The rebound pulled down by Smith. It's off to Claycomb. Claycomb across the floor to Schuchman. Schuchman right side to Oxman. 16 seconds to go in the half. Out front, Ethan. Boy, deep 3 by Claycomb. Will not go. Rebound fought for.
That's
out of bounds. Should be off of them.
Yeah.
Kept alive by Schuchman, and Lincoln will have it out on the baseline.
Awfully quick shot by Ethan there.
Yeah. Got 9.6 seconds to go.
I'd like to take the last one here.
Schuchman will take it out on the baseline, looking to get it in. Dumps it out high to Claycomb, now to Anthony, around the horn. Braden Field drives in traffic, kicks it back to Anthony. Anthony puts it up on the iron. Giants is in right before the buzzer. And the Alice's 4-point lead at halftime as at the break. Number 3.
Yeah, half-court pressure right away.
Comes in to Claycomb, still in the backcourt, gives it over to Oxman. Right back it goes to Ethan. Over to Oxman, left sidelines, Field. Back to Braden. Braden out to Oxman. There's Drew Smith with those long arms. Cooks it up. Missed the shot. No, yeah, he missed the shot. Rebound loose. Boy, dodged a bullet there. Lincoln gets the rebound on the missed shot. And boy, Claycomb almost got it stolen. It's knocked away from behind. Boy, that guy has got a reach a mile long. And here's the steal back by Reitz. Down to the other end. Ruckman in the lane. Put it up. He missed the shot. Loose in the lane. Scramble for it. And coming up with it was Oxman, and on the floor he passed it off to Smith.
All right, got to take care of the basketball.
2 deflections here in the early going. It's been Drew Smith. Oxman over the left side, Field. Braden brings across the floor to Schuchman. Schuchman over to Oxman on the left sideline. Yeah. Down the corner, Schuchman from 3. It's on the way. Good.
That's big because they went diamond and 1 right there on Claycomb with Drew Smith face guarding Claycomb. And that's a big shot. Got to bring those guys out of that.
Alice go up 30-23. They're early in the third. Drew Smith, a little stutter step in the lane. Swatted away by Claycomb, out of bounds. There's the long wingspan of Ethan Claycomb. Smith will take it out. Still belongs to Reitz. Smith lobs it out high. They get it out front to Dunham. Elijah Dunham with it. Now to Friels. Friels turn around, shot up and good. Jairus Fields, he's got 4 points. Anthony backing off just a little bit. Didn't want to pick up third foul. Out front, Oxman in trouble. Splits the defense, knocked away, goes out of bounds. Should be Lincoln basketball. I'll tell you what, Drew Smith is just a handful out there.
Yeah, the length he has, the wingspan, and really quick.
Schickman will take it out on the baseline. The outside by 5. Comes in, Braden Field with it.
Dribble out, step out, Tate.
Field gives it off now. Oxman into Smith. Anthony in the lane. Kicks it over to Braden Field. Field stops, kicks it over to Schickman. He's open from 3, lets it fly. Got another one.
Yep.
Tate Schickman heating it up, his third 3 of the ball game.
Yeah, he was standing there for 15 seconds. I was waiting for it to get back to him.
McHugh dumps it out to Smith. The outside by 8. Smith stops, takes it in the lane, spinning move, reverse shot, up and good. Boy, that's pretty.
Yep.
Drew Smith putting on a show that time down the floor. The House is leading by 6 with 5:45 to go here in the third. Sideline, Braden Field. Braden works it down the corner, double teamed, in trouble down there, but gets pass off to Oxman, but a timeout call by the Alices. 5:39 to go here in the third. Lincoln up 33-27. We're back in 30 seconds here on WZDM.
Down here on the offensive end, and we're almost dribbling ourselves into traps.
Field trying to inbound it, gets it into Anthony out high. Hands it off to Claycomb. Claycomb drives the rack, scoops it up, and got it.
There we go.
Claycomb, 7 points in the ball game, 8-point Lincoln lead. Out front with it, Drew Smith. Swings it over now. Dunham with it. Dunham with the ball, back out to Smith. Smith between the circles. Smith launches from 3, way down in and out. Rebound inside, put up and knocked away. Block shot by Claycomb on the shot down inside by Dunham. Dunham across the floor. I should say Claycomb across the floor to Oxman. Oxman across the timeline with it. And a reach-in foul. That will be against Ruckman.
Is that on Ruckman?
That was his second, I believe. Lincoln will have it out on the side. So Lincoln will take it out of bounds. Up 35-27. In the backcourt it goes to Oxman. Oxman stops, kicks the sideline. Field. Braden back out to Oxman. Over to Schickman in the right corner. Stops, picks up the dribble, gets it to Oxman. Oxman back to Schickman. Out front, Claycomb. Claycomb.
That's a reach.
Boy, yeah, really. Knocked away, but it ends up in the hands of Field. Now corner, here's Claycomb. Deep 3 left side. Got another one. The Alice is heating it up from three-point land. Have their biggest lead at 38-27. Smith drives, puts it up, and a reach-in foul, I believe, on Braden Field.
Yeah. I'd like to see that whistle on the other end.
Yeah, really. That's first foul on Braden. They'll take it out and dump it out front.
Coming back to him.
Backing out on the dribble is Dunham. Drives in the lane, throws it down to the corner. Springer brings it back out front. Shot put up from outside, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Claycomb as Dunham unable to connect on the 3. Oxman in some trouble on the sidelines, looking for help, steps through the double team. They get it over to Claycomb. Left side, Schickman, 3 on the way. Got another one.
All right.
Tate Schickman with his third three-pointer of the quarter. The Owls with their biggest lead, 41-27, 4 minutes to go. Timeout wanted by Evansville Reitz. 4:01 to go in the quarter. Lincoln up 41-27. We're back a long way to go. We still got 4 minutes to go in the third yet. Out front with it. Dunham, he lets fly from 3 and buried it. Elijah Dunham steps up, knocks down a big 3 for Reitz.
And they extend. Little man press.
Smith brings it across. Anthony with it. Stops. Kicks it over to Schickman. Back to Anthony out high. Back to Tate. Schickman puts it to the floor and got pushed out front.
Yep.
That'll be on Springer.
I will give them this. That is the softest foul I think we've seen tonight. That was not much contact there, but we'll take it.
Claycomb will take it out of bounds. Third foul on Springer. Comes into Anthony on the sideline. Anthony backs his way in. Works in traffic and turned it over on the dribble. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
So back it goes the other way. To Reitz.
Ninth turnover for the Alices.
Across the timeline with it comes Ruckman. Blake Ruckman across midfloor. Over to Dunham. Dunham swings it out now. Give it to the other Dunham. Directs a little traffic. They play pitch and catch out on the left side. Comes out now to Drew Smith. Drew Smith directs a little traffic out front.
Pretty much
swings it over now to Elijah Dunham.
5-guard lineup for Reitz.
Down inside, got a foul on Braden Field. Braden picks up his second. Ball will be out underneath to Evansville Reitz. Drew Smith will inbound it underneath. 11-point Lincoln lead. Comes out. Dunham stops, kicks it over to Smith. Drew Smith drives the baseline. Ooh, that's a foul on Braden. That'll be his third. Picked up 2 quick ones here. Drew Smith will take it out on the baseline. It's an end to Springer. Out front to Dunham. Isaiah Dunham. Back over the right side. Ruckman almost threw it away, but ended up in the hands of Springer. He pulls up from 12. No good. Rebound ripped down by Clayco.
Good board.
Ethan works it up against draft pressure out front. Smith on him. Claycomb dumps it in the corner to Shookman. Shookman off to Oxman. Oxman inside. Got fouled and finished. Hung in the air just long enough to get it up off the glass. Have a chance at 3-point play.
Yep. Hung just long enough to let the defense get out of the block range. Got it to go.
So Grant will be at the line trying to wrap up 3-point play. His first bucket of the night, first trip to the line. So one toss coming the way here of the junior. Lets it fly and rattles around, no good. Kept alive but momentarily by the Alces, but ends up in the hands. Reitz down the other end, through traffic. Ruckman lost the handle on it, and then it's going to get fouled. Oxman, I think, is going to be the guilty party. That's a tough one to get. Coach, I think, asking for a travel out before that. Had a pretty good argument, but wasn't called. Second foul on Oxman. Smith will take it out on the baseline. Goes way out high to Dunham. Elijah Dunham on the dribble. Stops, kicks it out to Drew Smith. Smith, across the floor they go now. Ruckman on the back dribble. Gets him nowhere. Gives it off the right side to Dunham. Across to Smith. Smith drives in the lane. Pass it, deflected, loose on the floor. He gets it back, puts it up and in.
Yeah, we got to get on the
bounce there.
Yeah, we got to have bodies on the floor there, though.
11-point Lincoln lead. Pressure in the backcourt. Shookman with it, trying to get it up across the timeline. Tate still bringing it up across the timeline. He brings it now. Minute 50 to go here in the third. The Alces with the ball. Claycomb in some trouble on the side. Dumps it out high to Braden Field. Field out around midfloor, spins away from the defense, dumps it to Anthony from outside, shot up, no good. Rebound, loose in there, battle for it, and pulled down by Reitz. Ruckman across the timeline, down to the baseline, little runner by Dunham, rattles out, no good. Anthony Smith with the board. Lincoln leads by 11 with a minute 28 to go in the third. Ball deflected, stolen away. Over they go, Dunham from outside, 3 won't go, rebound, fought for. Pulled down by Isaiah Dunham. Diving in there is Oxman. Trying to come up with it. He's tied up. Arrow still will belong. Nope, arrow points away at Reitz.
They'll keep it, but we have bodies on the floor that time. That's what you want to see.
Friels comes in now for them. So Reitz will have it out underneath. Drew Smith, minute 14 to go in the third. We'll take it out of the baseline. Lincoln leads 43-32. Smith waiting. Still looking, dumps it way out high into the backcourt. It's chased down by Ruckman. Ruckman walking across the mid-floor stride. Ruckman with the ball out front. Swings over to the left side. They give it down in the corner to Friels. Friels back out front. Drew Smith. Round the horn, they work it. Right side, Ruckman. Ruckman with the ball back out to Smith. Drew Smith lets fly from 3. Got another one. This third 3.
I knew that was going up. You just see it.
Lincoln lead's been trimmed to 8. Been as many as 14 here in this quarter. 45 seconds to go in the third period. Oxman crossed the timeline. Hands it way out front to Anthony Smith. Right back to Oxman. Back to Anthony. Anthony stands out high. Stands with the basketball. 30 seconds to go here in the third. Has a count on him now. Puts it to the floor. Drives. Scoops one up. Got fouled. He's going to the line. Aggressive take by Anthony. He'll have to earn him from the stripe here. Foul was on Friels, I believe. So Anthony will go to the line for the first time tonight. He's got 8 points. They all came in the first half. His first trip to the line. He also shot just 1 free throw. Is that right?
Yep, 0 for 1.
So here's Anthony shooting 2. Free throw is up and no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the line here this season. The Owls is shooting about 67% from the free throw line through the first 2 games. And they're 0 for 2 tonight. Anthony with another one coming his way here. That one's up. That one's good. 44-35. Quickly down the floor it comes for Reitz. Dunham out front to Ruckman. Ruckman now over to Smith. Drew Smith works it out front. Stops. Kicks it over to the left side. Here's Dunham. Dunham gets up in the air, dumps it back to Ruckman. 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ruckman works out front. 6 seconds to go. A deep 3 on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Shookman. That's going to end the third quarter. The Owls lead it at the end of 3. Lincoln 44. Evansville.
We'll see if he gets a little selfish here in the fourth.
He's got 19 in the contest. Lincoln will inbound it. Comes into Oxman, who gives it to Anthony. He'll bring it across the timeline. Smith with the ball out front. Guarded by Friels. Backs it out around mid-floor. Works on the dribble out front. He's got a count on him now. Almost lost it. Picks up the dribble. And now Friels is fouling him all over the time. Almost pushed him in the backcourt. Claycomb ends up with it. He takes it to the rack, and he is fouled by Drew Smith.
Yeah.
And I mean, Friels about pushed Anthony into the backcourt. Yeah. And that takes a little, little effort.
Yeah.
I mean, Friels is a big kid, but so's Anthony.
I'm not certain how that's on the floor, but we'll take it out of bounds underneath.
Second foul on Smith as Shookman inbounds it. Kicks it inside. Bradenfield up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Reitz. Across the timeline, they give it off to Dunham. Back out front, Drew Smith. Look out, he's open from 3. Missed that one, though. Claycomb gets the board. Kicks it off to Shookman. Tate up the floor with it. Lincoln leads by 9 here early in the fourth. 7:15 to go in the contest. Anthony with the ball out high again. Waiting for a count. Got a count on him. Puts it to the floor. Friels is all over him. Anthony hands it out front to Shookman. Shookman back to Anthony. Anthony, the man on the point here.
Not something we've seen a lot of.
No. Friel fouled him. Yeah, finally got him. Guess felt he had to call it after he got him in a headlock.
Yeah, missed the first one. I guess the takedown got the foul, though.
Yeah. Friel's going to check out. They're going to bring in somebody probably with a little more mobility than Jared McHugh.
And this is what they had success with at the end of the third. They went 5 guards.
Comes in to Anthony. Anthony stands out front, guarded by Dunham. Oh, Anthony. He walked into the backcourt.
Yep.
Yep. Give a big guy ball that many times, he's going to think he's a guard all of a sudden. And he ended up dribbling it away.
Yep.
44-35, the Owls lead here in the fourth. Reitz with the basketball. We got 6:43 to go. Drew Smith with the ball out front. Smith pulls up from 3 again. That one won't go. Rebound, though, comes off to Dunham. Gets it out to Ruckman. Ruckman from 3. Won't go. Rebound. Finally comes off to Oxman. Grant, boy, had somebody open downfield floor, but he just couldn't see him. No way. Now he finally finds Bradenfield all alone at the other end for an easy 2.
Quarterback, keep your head up.
The Owls lead 46-35. 6:15 to go. Ruckman brings it across for the Panthers. Drives it in the lane. Kicks it back out front. Dunham drives to the rack. Scoops it up. Who's going to get that foul? Claycomb?
Ethan or Anthony, one of them.
I think it might be Ethan, and that'll be his third. Yep. Claycomb gets foul, his third, and to the line will go Elijah Dunham, who has first trip to the line. He's got 5 points on the night, 6'1 junior. Looking up by 11 right now. Still 6:08 to go. Make it 10 as Dunham knocks down the first freebie. Another toss coming his way. Southpaw will high the iron for another one here. That one is up. Missed that one, but they get the rebound. McHugh puts it up, no good. Rebound, Anthony Smith. Up the floor it comes down. Claycomb. Claycomb races to the other end. Going to take it to the rack. Little runner. Up and good. Boy, did a great job avoiding contact and got it to drop.
Good body control right there, avoiding the charge.
Lincoln leads by a dozen. Here's Drew Smith, the other end. Throws up a wild shot.
Who's that on?
Oh, that's terrible.
That's an awful call.
I think it might be Anthony. It'll be his third. Third foul on Anthony Smith.
I mean, is he supposed to get out of the way?
I mean, he's totally out of control. Oh, well. Drew Smith will be at the line. Smith 2 of 3 from the stripe. First one is up and short, no good.
Someone once said the ball doesn't lie. I don't know. It wasn't me. I didn't say that.
But you're kind of refreshing everybody's mind. Huh? Another toss here for Drew Smith. That one is up, and that one's good. Houses lead at 11, 48-37, 5:50 to go, and they're going to apply a little more pressure here. Comes to field. Braden up the floor. Oxman in the lane over to Smith. Smith up, blocked and fouled by Drew Smith.
That's not a very good call either, I don't think.
Pretty close to being all ball.
Yeah, yep. Nice job by the Alices, though, of beating the pressure, keeping our heads up. Nice little dump down to Anthony, but Smith caught up to him.
I think the ref was just surprised that Smith got there that quick.
You're right. I totally agree with you. I don't think that was a foul at all.
2 shots for Anthony. Rattles in the first one. Another one coming his way. So Anthony Smith toes the stripe for his second toss here.
Caught up awfully quick and got up awfully high.
Yeah. Missed the second one. Rebound tipped out. Loose on the floor. Anthony trying to come up with it. Can't quite get to it. Be out of bounds to Reitz. 5:41 yet to go. The Owls up by a dozen. Reitz with the basketball. Drew Smith across the timeline. Swings it over now to McHugh. Around the horn they go to Dunham. Dunham back out front. They had Smith down inside.
Yeah,
they
did.
It to him. Now, boy, and now they have another guy up who's out. Smith out front. Goes to Dunham. Dunham across the floor. McHugh deep 3 on the way. Got it. Big hoop there by Jared McHugh.
Yes, it was.
His first points of the night. Lincoln lead trimmed to 9. Pressure in the backcourt. Shookman in some trouble. Gets it to Oxman. Grant working it up. And that's going to be a foul on Smith.
Number 3?
Yeah, I believe so.
Puts
and
us
the
on the bonus.
being the 1-on-1.
Yeah.
That's a 4th on Drew Smith.
That's 4?
Yeah, I thought he had just 3, but they got 4 on the board.
Okay.
And here's Oxman at the line. Grant is 0 of 1 from the stripe. Shooting the 1-1. Boy, we got to take advantage of this.
Yeah.
Free throw up. Can't do it, though. Rebound pulled down by Reitz. Left side with it. Driving inside Springer. Puts one up, and that's going to be a 4th foul maybe on Ethan. Yep. Claycomb picks up his 4th. And to the line will go Springer.
Boy, back-to-back trips equally as big a foul.
Yeah.
If that's indeed Smith's 4th. I thought it was 3.
At the line, Springer. First free throw up and good.
Cuts it to 8.
Closest they've been for a while. Trying to cut it down to 7 is Jonathan Springer. And does just that. Lincoln lead down 49-42 with 5:02 to go. Pressure in the backcourt. Shookman trying to get it in to Oxman.
Look up.
Oxman works it up the floor. Still in the backcourt. Kicks it over now to Shookman. Better get it across. They lob it down the corner. Claycomb passes. Not a good one. Stolen away. Springer races to the other end. Stops. Knocked away by Field, and then Braden picks up his 4th.
A little sloppy.
Yep, and both teams are in the 1-on-1, so they're going to the line. It's Springer there again. He just there a moment ago and hit 2. So Jonathan Springer trying to whittle the lead down to 5. First one up and good.
Timeout here.
Timeout call by the Alices. 4:47 to go in the contest. Still anybody's game. Lincoln leads 49-43. We're back in third. Also with 4 fouls for the Alices.
Yep.
Here's Springer with another free throw where he's 3 of 3 from the stripe. And make it 4-4. Lincoln lead down to 5. Pressure. Shookman trying to get it in. Looking for help. Finally got it in to Anthony. And then it's knocked away and stolen by Reitz. Inside Ruckman. I hope that wasn't a foul on Claycomb. I think is it Claycomb or Shookman?
I think they got Ethan.
Bucket's going to be good.
No, they got Shookman.
Thank heavens. Shookman with just his first, but they got a chance at a 3-point play.
Yep.
Once again, their defense coming through. A chance to trim the Lincoln lead to 2.
Yep.
Ruckman does just that.
Boy, we got to be strong with the basketball.
49-47, Lincoln lead down to 2 now. Trying to get it in. Threw it away. Ball then a foul on Oxford. The Alice's just cannot handle the pressure here.
We may have to start looking at somebody taking off and throwing one deep.
Yeah.
We've got 4 guys not being able to get open back here in the backcourt.
And they're in the double bonus with 4:40 to go. And they got McHugh at the line here. Jared McHugh, first trip to the line, he's got 3 points.
I think this is the first time we're seeing the youth come out, too.
Yeah. McHugh ties it, rather I should say makes it a 1-point lead for Lincoln. McHugh's got another one here to try and tie it at 49. It's on the way, he got them both. So we're tied at 49. Lincoln lead has evaporated. Oxman kicks it into Anthony Smith. Smith draws a crowd. Trying to dribble through traffic and loses the ball. Here's 2 for Springer. And they take the lead back.
Yeah, that's silly. He can't put the ball on the floor.
Claycomb, bad pass, stolen away by Reitz, and then they got away with double dribble. No, he didn't. Okay. Well, the Alice's. How many turnovers we got this quarter?
Well, that's number 6 in the 4th quarter. And, he can't dribble through that traffic. If he catches in the middle, he's got to get rid of it.
Oxman inbounded against pressure. And what we got here?
That's on Anthony. Yeah.
So Anthony has picked up his 4th.
That's a moving screen.
51-49, and Anthony picks up his 4th. So Bradenfield, Anthony Smith, and Ethan Claycomb all on the floor with 4 fouls with still 4:25 to go. Reitz has taken a 2-point lead.
Yeah,
right side with it, Dunham. Back out front they go around the horn. Ruckman, deep 3, won't go. Rebound, foul.
I think they're going to get Braden.
If it is, it's his 5th.
Yep.
Yeah, Bradenfield.
Yep, push. I think, who was it? Dunham had inside
maybe they
position.
gave that to Shookman. They have a second on the board for Tate, so it was on Shookman, but they got free throws, and they're knocking them down right now. Dunham knocks down the first one. Been a while since the Owls had the ball there into the floor.
Yes, they have.
Dunham missed that one. Rebound ripped down by Anthony. Kicks it out to Bradenfield. Braden races it up the floor. Down the right side, drives the baseline, in traffic, gets it in the lane to Oxman, puts it up and in.
Well, we needed that.
Stops the bleeding a little bit.
Yep.
The Alice's down 52-51, 4 minutes to go. Panthers with the ball, Drew Smith with it out front.
Alice is staying in their 2-3 zone. I think Wright's going to be content. Maybe
they're just going to dribble out front.
Yeah.
They're up 52-51, 3:46 to go. Playing pitch and catch out front. Drew Smith with it. Smith back, it goes to Ruckman. Ruckman over to Smith. Back to Ruckman. They work on a perimeter of the zone. 3:30 to go. Drew Smith will back it out. The Alice's down by 1. Drew Smith stands with the ball, his hip out front. And they'll be content just to stand with. The Alice's will sit back in the zone.
Yeah, 1-point game. Run this clock down. Limit possessions. Alice's, I think, are okay with that with the foul trouble that they're in right now.
Ruckman with the ball, dribbles out around midfloor, no pressure on him.
3 guys out there with 4.
Yep. Clock down to 3 minutes. 52-51, Reitz with the ball in the lead, and Drew Smith will just stand out there with him, and the Alice's.
Alice is going to go 22. We're going to trap out of this.
They go across now to Drew Smith. Smith works on the dribble out front. Hawked by Oxman. Gets a pick over the right side. They go Ruckman in the corner. Ruckman gets it right back. Ruckman kicks it back out front. Ruckman through traffic. Stops. Ball deflected. Stolen by Claycomb.
Yep.
Now the Alice's will bring it back the other way. Down by 1 with 2:25 to go.
Too much mustard.
Gets it off now. Oxman. Oxman spins in the lane. Gets it off to Anthony. Anthony back out front. Claycomb. Claycomb gets a pick, works through traffic. Runner down inside. Nice pass to Anthony. He got hammered. He'll go to the line.
Nice little dish by Ethan.
So Anthony, who is 2 of 4 from the line, he's been able to miss the first one and then hit the second one. Both times mid stripe.
We need him to hit both of these.
House is down by 1 with 2:10 to go, and here's Anthony Smith towing the stripe. 2 of 4 from the line for the 6'6" senior. First one up, rattles around, drops in.
Well,
that ties it at 52. And we're going to see Riley Bottoms come in for Shookman, give Shookman a breather. This has been pretty much the Iron 5 until that sub here in the second half.
Yeah, those guys have played a lot of minutes.
Anthony with another free throw. That one is up. Got them both. Lincoln leads by 1. 2:10 to go. 53-52. Typical battle down here at Reitz. With the ball out front is Ruckman. Ruckman with a basketball. It's like the Allison back to the man, or no. Right side it goes to Ruckman. Ruckman back out front. Around the horn, they bring it to Drew Smith. Smith under 2 minutes to go. Allison lead it by 1. Reitz with a basketball. Back to Drew Smith out front. Right side Ruckman. Back to Smith. Back to Ruckman. Across the floor to Drew Smith. Smith kicks it out front now. Here's Dunham with it. Dunham, deep three from outside. Got it, boy. What a big shot.
Yes, it is.
Elijah Dunham puts him up by 2 with a big three-pointer. Minute 27 to go in the ball game. The Owls are down by 2. Claycomb works it up through traffic. Ethan takes it down to the baseline. Tough turnaround shot on the way. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Ruckman. Reitz with the basketball in the lead. They're up 55-53.
He can't foul.
Drew Smith tried to draw the foul there. Almost did, but Ethan was able to avoid it.
Yeah, the only 2 guys that can foul are Oxman and Bottoms.
Back out front they go. Ruckman with it. Under a minute to go. Reitz with the ball and a 2-point lead. Back out front they dump it now. McHugh, right side, Drew Smith. Smith back out front, and timeout called by Reitz. 47.8 seconds to go. Reitz with the ball, leading by 2. We're back in 30. Trailing by 2, 47.8 seconds to go. Trying to inbound it, they dump it to the backcourt to Ruckman. Ruckman works it up against Bottoms. Ruckman works out front, kicks it back out high. 40 seconds to go. Back out front they go. Ruckman with it. Down to 35 seconds, 2-point Reitz lead. Ruckman kicks it back out to Smith. Going to have to foul sometime here. And there's Oxman fouling Drew Smith. Smith 3 of 5 from the line.
And here come.
They, though, have knocked down some big threes here on this run. Free throws for this run back. So the Owls will be bringing 3 players in. It's a double bonus. Both teams will be in the double bonus. But the Owls aren't getting to the line right now. Drew Smith lips in the first one.
It's 11 of 14 here in the fourth quarter for Reitz. So
Lincoln brings back in Field, Smith, and Claycomb. Drew Smith with another free throw, trying to bump it up to a 4-point lead with 29.5 seconds to go.
We need a miss.
Drew Smith